Welcome to Northwest Overland Rally 2024.
Oh, and it has a Bougie RV bag.
Fog. Okay, that's good. That's good right there. So we talked about the open differentials at the start of the day, how the power goes to the path of least resistance. That's what's happening to us here. If you keep spinning your tires in this spot and just let them spin and spin and spin, you're digging holes that now you've got to deal with. You're potentially damaging the road. Somebody else has to deal with that. As soon as you get that spin, you're getting off the gas and reassessing the situation. Do you have a choice? In this case, is we're going to back it up, choose a line that gives more finesse, and not need to rely on the lockers, the traction control, wheel spinning through, anything like that. Some vehicles like these Rubicon Jeeps have a disconnect for that anti-sway bar that allows more movement. Using it in these kind of high flex situations, if you have the option of that disconnect, use it. Doing that, you will actually be amazed what it does for how the vehicle handles rough terrain.
That didn't come out right.
That's
Actually, I want to take it more that way because you're gonna grind out on your step sides here. Let me give you a shameless plug. Do you like the running boards? When you're ready to upgrade to something that won't bend, look at the white knuckle off-road. White knuckle 4x4. They come by the veteran overland booth. I'll show you. They're on my 2500, but
When I got one side up there and one side down here, and I'm leaning into that tree, I need to be really aware of that, and you lose more rooftop tents this way.
You definitely have the clearance. I might pull your mirror in if I were you. As it gets really tight around those trees. I just don't want you to smash it off and be like mad at me because you're like, why didn't you say something to me, dude?
We want about a 15-degree angle, so we want the tires to go over just like 1, 2, 3, 4 to minimize that resistance.
good.
Good, how are you, man?
Good. How do you feeling? You need a spot? You got this?
That spot's probably good. I'd like
Yeah.
to not lose a tent.
Yeah, that seems wise. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like it. Good. My way a bit. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Keep coming. Keep coming. Slowly. Good. Yeah. Okay, up and over. I'm gonna check your rear. Good. Slowly. Check your center.
So this right here is our breakover angle. From here to here to there. And you can see if this was a much steeper drop on the nose, you could actually high center on the top here. One way to avoid that is go through at a slight angle. Independent suspensions, 15 to 20 degrees is usually about the most angle that you can approach something at. Good. Keep going. Keep coming. Keep coming. What was me? Okay, quite a bit.
Right a bit more. Nice.
Nice.
Piece of cake. Yeah. Thank God for skid plates.
Right?
Is it your first time through?
Yep.
All right. So this section, so it'll make like a little S curve, so like that. Okay. Your breakover angle, as I try and get you over that berm at an angle.
Okay.
So kind of walking
One tire at
over
a
it.
time.
Yep. Go a little bit more passenger, and then driver quick. Yep, there we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So first thing we're going to think about is what's our traction? What's it going to take to get through it? Careful, gentle control is always our first choice. If that's not going to get you through, then we're going to use momentum. And that does not mean speed. That means just enough, no pausing, smooth, so that if a tire spins, the weight of the vehicle is going to carry us through that low traction spot. Wet and muddy, it could be hard to get up the other side of that hole. And that's where, again, that's slow as possible, as fast as necessary. You might need a little momentum to pop out the back side of that hole. Today we've got beautiful weather, we've got good traction, so it's not going to be an issue. But keep that in mind. Think about, like, you know, what's it going to take to get me up and over it? Again, no Dukes of Hazzard, not launching up the top, but just carrying enough momentum to carry the vehicle up on the top. But also be aware of what is up at the top. You don't want to give it so much momentum that you're coming over the crest and all of a sudden, whoops, there's a 90-degree turn there and you can't make the turn. So you should be just smoothly braking over the top and then settling in. In this case, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take this one as an opportunity to experience what we call off camber. We are going to run the one side tires up on this bank and go through. This is what I refer to as the sphincter calibrator. If you feel it start to go and you turn into it a little bit, a lot of times it'll settle down. And worst case scenario, it is going over, and fingers crossed, that never happens to anyone. But you are better off turning it downhill. Your safeties, your airbags, your crumple zones are all in the front of your vehicle. Put those between you and wherever you're going. So you can simply drive through the pit, or you can do what we refer to as the sphincter calibrator and ride the left side.
You try it.
Excellent, I'll walk beside you. So your goal is to go between the stump and the drop there with your left-hand tires.
Okay. Lined up.
Yep.
Running bars making all that noise.
Yeah. As contrary to common sense, riding a bank like that sometimes feels, with a big vehicle like this, that can actually be the best thing to do because you eliminated the breakover angle on this
Yeah,
side.
it didn't feel bad at all.
I won't bore you with a lot of the in-depth on how to rig a double line pull. We're going to be talking more about the dynamics of what are the forces involved. And we'll be using this application by Safe Extract, make an estimate, and then find out how close the app comes to that estimate. Peak load shows 1660. What did 3750. Okay, so we take away that 25%. That's call it 3,000 is what we predicted with the application. Okay, this came in well under.
Now, I'm hooked up. Points. So we have a live line now. So you're gonna drive John's? He's telling us we've got a live line. I'm gonna tension up the winch line here. The only challenge is, where's everybody? Just hang on a second before you move. Okay? So I can tension this winch line from this side. You're in low range, but they're just locked. Fine. Okay. what do we need to do now that we have tension on the line? Check our rigging. Okay, so I'm right here. That looks good. Actually, I don't like this. Why don't I like this? Nope, not good. I heard it. Hooks down. Hooks down. Should be hook up whenever possible. So let's go out. So we always put our hook up whenever possible. So watch the fender and the tire, the distance there, as we tension this up. See how it's pulling the vehicle down, which is increasing the stability. I gotta come over here, I gotta look at my rigging. I'm now happy with my hook. Come back here. Look at my shackle. My shackle I'm pulling sideways. I'm putting a huge load on my shackle. It's only worth about 50% of its working load limit. So about 5,000 pounds. Okay? Look at my bridle. My shackles are all good. So if rigging fails, where's rigging gonna go? Right towards you guys. So the best place to stand is over towards the Land Rover. It would have been a double line pull. It just would have been a double line pull self-recovery. So a redirect.
Here's your telltale sign. He's now in park. Vehicle secure. Who's number one? You are. Don't let somebody kill you. I don't know him. I don't trust him. It's usually a statement I make. I know Joe pretty well. I still don't trust him. Control. Stop. Stop. Control. It's a little smoother now. 1,800 pounds, not a huge gain.
And any kids that didn't get a first aid kit today from Teo, come on up. Every one of you guys who needs a little first aid kit. These are great little kits.
He was going do-do-do-do-do, as the Jeep guy behind you is going like this. So, not a right or a wrong, different setup.
Going twice. Oh, we're gonna burn it. And a bougie RV bag. gonna have a brief interlude. When I walked the field at 12:30, everybody was nice and quiet. At 3 o'clock in the morning, somebody decided it was a great idea to kind of crank the volume up and get really loud.
Time for a quick breakfast, and then time to pack up and get on the road. A lot of good vendor booths out there this year. Picking myself up a tailgater tire table, and then a vehicle recovery kit from Freedom Recovery Gear. Hopefully now I won't get stuck on the way home. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you at the next rally.